Welcome! In this video, I'm going to show you the top 15 best offline games for Android in 2023. These are the games that you can play without an internet connection and have a lot of fun. Whether you like racing, action, adventure, puzzle, or strategy games, I have something for you in this list. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Dead Effect 2 is a sci-fi horror first-person shooter that promises to push the boundaries of the genre with slick graphics, rich narrative, and RPG elements. The game has a single-player campaign with 20 story missions, as well as cooperative and PvP multiplayer modes. If you're a fan of sci-fi horror shooters, you might want to give it a try. Number 14. Nobleman 1896 takes place in an alternate reality of 1896 where a plague has killed around 70% of America's population. The gameplay is a mixture of turn-based strategy, real-time strategy, and a third-person cover shooter. Nobleman 1896 has an extremely unique blend of ideas and mechanics that show their potential at the beginning of the game, but don't quite hit their stride until the later half of the game. However, if you learn the game's various mechanics and press forward through its slightly repetitive beginnings, there is a unique and strategic experience to be had. Remember, it's free and you have nothing to lose by trying it out. Number 13. Racing Forever is a fun and addictive game that will keep you hooked for hours. It has everything you need in an arcade racing game: amazing graphics, realistic physics, varied modes, customizable cars, multiplayer options, and more. If you love racing games, you should definitely check out this game. Number 12. Europe Front is a first-person shooter set in the Second World War. The game has excellent gameplay, fierce battles, and stunning graphics. You can feel the atmosphere of war in the 40s as you fight through 6 major missions in different locations. The game is not very easy. You have to be careful of enemy snipers, mines, and tanks. You also have to manage your ammo and health, as they are scarce and valuable. Europe Front is one of the best war games I've played on mobile. I would highly recommend this game to anyone who likes first-person shooter games. Number 11. Broken Dawn is a top-down shooter game with great graphics. In this game, you play as a commando soldier who has to fight against creatures and find out the source of the virus. Gameplay is fast-paced and fun, with different types of enemies and bosses to challenge you. The game has a lot of stages to complete, each with different objectives and environments. You can also play the game offline. I think Broken Dawn Plus HD is a decent game for those who like action shooters and RPGs. Number 10. This game is about a teenage girl named Amel who gets trapped in a parallel world by a wicked witch. She has to solve various riddles, find hidden objects, and escape from creepy creatures in order to get back to reality. The game has a good story, a lot of features, and a nice atmosphere. If you are looking for a game that combines horror, adventure, and puzzles, then you might want to check out Amel and the Lost Spirits. Number 9. The Last Days is a thrilling and immersive game that takes you to a post-apocalyptic world where you have to survive against zombies, mutants, and other dangers. You play as a young girl who has to use her skills and resources to stay alive in a hostile environment. The game is full of action, suspense, and surprises. I would highly recommend this game to anyone who likes post-apocalyptic games or zombie games. Number 8. Delivery Food Sim is set in Osaka, Japan, and you play as a food delivery driver who has to deliver various dishes to hungry customers around the city. I think Delivery Food Sim is an interesting and unique game that offers a lot of fun and entertainment. It is a great way to experience life in Osaka and learn about its culture and cuisine. It is also a good simulation of food delivery work and its challenges and rewards. I recommend it to anyone who likes open-world games or simulation games. Number 7. The World Has Gone is set in a post-apocalyptic world where zombies have taken over and you are one of the few survivors who has to fight your way through hordes of undead. The game has a lot of variety and challenge. There are different types of zombies, such as walkers, runners, spitters, and bosses that require different strategies to deal with. The game has a simple but effective control scheme. You use your left thumb to move your character and your right thumb to aim and shoot. The World Has Gone is a game that I highly recommend to anyone who loves zombie games or action games in general. Number 6. Bug Heroes Tower Defense is a game that combines action, strategy, and RPG elements in a unique and fun way. You control one of the 10 bug heroes, each with their own abilities and weapons, and defend your food stash from hordes of enemies. You can also build turrets, level up your heroes and towers, equip upgrades, and more. It is one of the best tower defense games I have ever played, and it also has a lot of action and RPG elements that make it stand out from the crowd. Number 5. Survive Z-War is a free-to-play multiplayer game that combines shooter and strategy elements in a post-apocalyptic world full of zombies and mutants. The game features cooperative gameplay where you have to work with other players to survive and kill as many zombies as possible. The game has decent graphics and sound effects, but nothing too impressive. Overall, Survive Z-War is a fun and challenging game for fans of zombie shooters and survival games. Number 4. Extreme Drift 2 is a game that lets you drift in the city day or night on 10 different tracks. The game has amazing 3D graphics and physics that simulate every aspect of car behavior. You can feel the adrenaline rush as you drift around corners, race against other players, or show off your skills in freestyle mode. The game is very challenging and fun to play. You have to master the art of drifting and control your car with precision. The game rewards you with loyalty points for drifting that you can use to unlock more cars and tracks. You can also invite your friends and play with them online in multiplayer mode. If you are looking for a game that will make you feel the thrill of drifting, then you should definitely check out Extreme Drift 2. Wilderless is a mobile game that lets you explore a vast open-world wilderness without any enemies, quests, or stress. Wilderless is a game that makes you feel like you are on a relaxing vacation in nature. The game has a procedurally generated world, which means that every time you play, you will see a different landscape. The game is very easy to control, and you can switch between different modes, such as walking, flying, or boating. I think Wilderless is a great game for anyone who loves nature and wants to escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Number 2. Drive Division is an open-world car simulator that offers a variety of game modes. You can play online with other players or offline by yourself. The game has a free roam mode where you can explore the 12 beautiful locations and practice your skills. You can switch between day and night settings and change the weather conditions. One of the best features of the game is the online multiplayer mode. You can join or create a lobby and race or drift with other players from around the world. You can chat with them, challenge them, or just have fun together. I enjoyed playing Drive Division, and I think it is a great game for car enthusiasts and casual gamers alike. It has a lot of potential, and I hope the developers will keep updating it and adding new features. Number 1. Egra is a game that combines action, adventure, crafting, building, and exploration in a post-apocalyptic setting. The game has an amazing story that exceeds any expectations you might have for a game of this genre. Egra is a game that will keep you hooked for hours with its addictive gameplay, huge open world, and interesting story. It is one of the best games in its segment, and I highly recommend it to anyone who loves action-packed games with a lot of content and variety. And there you have it, guys, top 15 best offline games for mobile devices. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button to support to the channel, and if you're new here, why not subscribe to the channel? We put out new videos every single week and you don't want to miss out. I will see you the next time.